Do you ever dream about becoming a successful YouTuber, making videos for the enjoyment of yourself and for others? Because I do. When I was younger, my friends and I created our Minecraft YouTube channels and started recording videos and posting them. And that was so much fun to us. We thought we were making YouTube videos. And, I created about 3 YouTube videos, posted them, and then quit. But we had so much fun doing that, and one of my friends actually did pretty well with some of his videos, like hitting like 1,000 views per video. Anyway, point is, I used to dream about being this big, successful YouTuber where I could just make anything I wanted, put it out there on YouTube for myself and my friends to enjoy, and for everyone else to share that enjoyment. Now that I'm older, I'm finally taking my YouTuber aspirations seriously, putting them into action. Unfortunately, you probably won't get any Minecraft YouTube videos from me, but I'm ready to start making good quality content that I myself would want to watch. I think that one of the biggest things when starting out anything really, a YouTube channel in this particular case, is that they won't be as famous as the people who are already established. But what they don't realize is that that person who is a famous, successful YouTuber, famous, successful actor, athlete, singer, musician, whatever, they once had that same belief in their mind, but they just love to sing. They just love to make videos. They just love to act. They love to produce whatever it was that they're famous for. They started out in the same scenario as you, probably with that same fear that they won't be as successful as those who came before them. If I don't try, I can't fail. This particular thought has been with so many people throughout their lives, and I'm sure it resonates with many of you watching this right now. It's a self-limiting belief that keeps us from achieving the goals that we want to meet. I wonder how many more famous, rich, successful, happy people there would be if we didn't have these self-limiting beliefs about ourselves and we just got outside and did it. Man! Because the only way to achieve your goal is by actually starting it. One of the things that has held me back in many aspects of my life is procrastination. I am a serial procrastinator. School and homework, most notably. But in the sense of making YouTube videos in particular, I was always too busy watching YouTubers to actually be one myself. I would say, oh, this is for research. This is for what I can do. This is something that I can add to my particular channel. This is something that I can benefit from, which might be true. YouTube is a great place to learn many things that you wouldn't be able to learn otherwise, or it would be more difficult to learn otherwise. All of that research I was doing, it doesn't matter unless I actually use the research towards something, right? Like I said, YouTube is great for learning how to do something, but there comes a point when all that learning is being put towards nothing. Don't allow yourself to become overstimulated with all this knowledge that you have and just act. The conditions may never be perfect for you to act in the way that you want to be recording your videos. However, if every time you go to record a video, there's an excuse not to, then you're never going to do it. I think most of our favorite YouTubers started off with pretty much the bare minimum, like not the software that they have now, Not the gear that they have now, not all the knowledge they have, not the ability to talk to a camera. But you'll never get there unless you actually start with the little steps that get you into that position where you want to be. Until recently, I was working with one of those white MacBooks from 2009 and an iPhone 6. It didn't really work well. I couldn't airdrop from one to the other correctly because it wasn't working correctly. I had to use QuickTime Player to edit on my computer just to chop out videos that I wanted to post. iMovie on my phone wouldn't download because it was an out-of-date version, and on my computer it just wouldn't work. The most recent Knees Over Toes Mentality episode by Ben Patrick. It's a podcast on Spotify and YouTube. Knees Over Toes guy on YouTube. Anyway, it's a fantastic podcast. You should go check it out. And Ben Patrick provides so much value on his YouTube channel and his social medias. And anyway, I love his work. And he was just talking about how when he started out, all he had was his old iPhone and like a block of wood, and he would set it up and go do his workouts outside in the blistering hot sun. He'd have to take his phone, put it in the fridge in between reps, in between sets, because it was too hot out, and his phone would literally crash and die if it wasn't put in the fridge in between sets. And he didn't have the proper camera gear to work with, right? The other thing he talked about is enjoying the process. Don't get so focused on the numbers that you see, but focus on the value that you provide. For example, he said something like, it doesn't matter if he has 1,000 viewers on one video if none of them care about his work. He cares about if he had 10 views on the video and all of them take something from that video. In conclusion, I'm just starting out. I don't know anything. What do I know? I will be going through this process with anybody who decides that I provide enough value in their lives in order to watch my videos. And I'll be going through the steps with you of becoming better and living outside my comfort zone, like the video. Okay.